what the president said today to the governors, and to me this is, this is key, and I guess he's right that procedurally, for what, for reasons of budgets and whatnot, the Obamacare thing has to come first, then tax reform. But it just seems, and you tell me why you think Congress can't do this, hasn't done this, won't do this, whatever you want to pick, one or all of the above. I know it's hard and blah, blah, but they've had years. So if tax reform is predicated on Obamacare reform, what are we talking about here? How long a wait?
Yeah, I think it's a mistake. I mean, this has happened. I've been in these discussions when I was in government, and subsequently, you talk yourself into sort of, do you have to do it this way? It's the only way the process will allow. But that's, I think, you're kind of short-sighted, and you often, I think this is true in life as well as government. You know what I mean? This is the way you make mistakes. You don't step back and say, what's more important to our success? What's more important to the country? What's more urgent? Look, reconciliation allows you to repeal Obamacare with only 51 votes instead of 60 and replace it, and at least replace parts of it, and maybe that's necessary. But I kind of agree with the piece in the Wall Street Journal today. Let the House pass a full repeal and replace. Let it go to the Senate. Let the Democrats filibuster. Let them explain that they're defending the system, that they're preventing a good replacement from going into place. Let's debate it. They can offer amendments and stuff. Maybe some of them will pass. It's a complicated. The Democrats have 48 senators, but I'd much prefer to go with the thing that I think is much easier to defend and easier to do. The tax code gets changed, right? Your tax rate goes from, well, you're probably in the top bracket, so whatever, 41% to 38%, and someone else's changes, and AT&T's, and Apple's tax rate change, and these laws change, and the charitable deductions change, and that's it, right? They just change. They're in place next year. They work or they don't work. People like us tend to believe lower taxes will be good for the economy, and I'm worried that they're going to tie themselves in knots on the Obamacare issue and sort of listen too much to the conventional wisdom that because of the arcane congressional rules, which incidentally can be changed.